Hey guys, we're back at MummkeyTown. We're cruising around this little area here that we've explored on the last episode. We got our ocean temple right here. We're over here by the savannah. We busted out a boat. We got an orange boat, like Monkey Boy style orange. I love it. It's looking good. But basically, I'm just kind of checking it out. We're gonna see how far it is to boat over to MummkeyTown. You can't turn past there. You can't look completely around. I think the old style boats you can look all the way around, but I do like these better. I'll kind of show you why. But yeah, so we were just looking over here. Hopefully I'll be okay. We're gonna see how close this stuff is to the surface, because we want to be able to maybe make a farm out of here. And it looks like it's not that deep. It's pretty shallow. Even right here, it's like 1 or 2 blocks down, which I think is super cool, because whenever we try to scare me again with mining fatigue. It didn't work though. I ain't scared. I'm okay. But we're gonna have to take sand and drop it all in this until all the water's gone. So that's gonna be a lot of sand. But what's nice about this one being closer to the surface, it seems to me that we won't have to use near as much sand. But the other thing I need to find is where is going to be the best place to mine out a big old sand pit. Go ahead and, dry that all out, and then we can turn around and use that sand for plenty of glass in the future and stuff like that. So, all right, so let's cruise this way. The boat's basically pretty cool. You just hit forward to go. I've never played with one. I'm sure you have already. But we have oars here on both sides of the boat, but it's just your left-right movement keys. Strafing keys. They're going to get you to turn left and right. It's pretty cool, pretty straightforward, but the durability of the boat seems to be way better. I haven't broke one yet, and these guys aren't messing me up or anything like that. So we're not that far from home, basically this way. And you might remember when we left on our little adventure, we came up through the birch forest over these hills and ended up over there. We found the ice spikes biome, and then just a little bit farther around, see, I can't turn around in this boat, it's kind of annoying, just a little bit farther around over to there, then was the ocean temple. So I think the best path for us for the ocean temple might be just by boat. We'll see, we'll check it out. But guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching. We're getting some pretty good support here on this MummkeyTown series. Not a ton of views. I'm not a big YouTuber guy. I'm a little guy. But considering the amount of views, the amount of subscribers I have, I'm pretty pleased with what's going down and how it's going. So thank you guys for all your support. There's at least, somewhere around 50% likes on the videos on here. So I'm going to keep popping these out, and if you guys like them, we'll do them. If there's something else you'd rather us do, just let me know. Put some comments down. But we gaining a few more subscribers too. So welcome, guys. Let me know what you like to see. I do want to get some more Ark going. Ark Survival Evolved. Just last night I started up the server again because I've been away for so long and a lot of my dinos were dead. So I need to figure out, vanilla wise, if we're going to play vanilla. We may do some modded Ark Survival Evolve. I think that would be pretty cool as well. So here we are, where this is the home. So if you walk straight there, there's our tree farm. And so this would be an awesome place for a dock. We can dock some boats, maybe some different colors. Depending on our mood, we'd be able to go and, go on a little boat ride. We still have mining fatigue right now, don't we? Where's my button? There it is. Yeah, another 2 minutes or so. We also were able to get some acacia saplings when we were over there. So we might be able to put that into our tree farm. I'm not sure, with the way they grow grow crooked and all that stuff. I'll try them here because I have 2 of these spruce rows. And this is where I was keeping the birch, but obviously we'll get plenty of birch. So we'll try the acacia right here. We'll see how they grow and see, we already got those 12 saplings there. It should be working out all right. What do I have? Oh, I guess I didn't want to wear that because it was fixing to break. I don't know. Anyways, so here we are. We're back at base. We need to pick up where we left off on the last thing, And if I remember correctly, it's been so long, I apologize for that, but it's been so long that I believe we were working on, you know, our mining delivery system. Okay, so basically I shout out, said, hey guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. The way I built it was not going to work for a couple reasons. So now we need to make some adjustments and figure out a way to make it work. Now, one Fred Jones is pretty funny. He's like, I can tell you, but in your video it said that you want to try to figure it out on your own. Hey guys, feel free to comment anytime on the video that if you see something that we could do better or an easier way to do it. I definitely don't know hardly anything about Redstone or pretty much a lot of this game, and I just learn as I go. So whatever you guys know, hit me up, just tell me. We can do it, we can play with it. Now, with that being said, I can show you my system for, you know, figuring out the redstone in the game and just some different ideas. So what we're going to do, we'll go over the creative world and I'll show you how I kind of have it set up so it can let me take my little baby steps through the redstone. Okay, well here we are. We're over at my super flat test fun world. Now I do have a lot of things going over here. I don't think any of this is just, you know, just me playing around, learning, whatever, you know, everybody's done it and that's what we got going on. And here's part of the minecart testing process to figure out, hey, how can I get this to work the way I want it? And I figured out a couple things. Here is just from my own knowledge, where do you put a turn, you know, a powered rail going up in a spiral? So I played with that a little bit. But more importantly, here's how I figured out, and then of course our favorite sorting system, which we'll use this down below the zombie spawner and different things like that. So what I did is I just watched everybody's videos on different contraptions and different things. A lot of it's probably mumbo jumbo, so give that guy credit. But what I do is I just watch their videos, and while I'm watching, I build them myself. Okay. And then that way I don't have to go looking for a video anymore. I can just come into my test world and then it's like, okay, I need a T flip-flop, right? And basically what does a T flip-flop do? Well, it takes a pulse signal and it extends it into a constant signal. So if you were to put a lever on here, that's generally how you're going to get, you know, the solid light. And with the button, it's hard to do unless you do a T flip-flop. Pretty nice, love it. So there's different things that I built just based off of his help. And then anytime I needed to know it, I just came back into this world and I'm like, okay, I know that we have different designs here. I can kind of flip a lever and see what it does. So here's a double piston extender. And if you don't like that double piston extender, you can come over here and play with this double piston extender. You know, there's just different designs to them. You know, basically where your lever placement is, that kind of thing. I think this might be too, but something's wrong because it's leaving that block out there. And I'm not sure that that's what we would want. Then you got your downward facing double piston extender, and we can just go on and on. But basically this is what we do. So I was looking at these a little closer thinking, okay, how would I get a rail cart to come up and then once it's empty get sent off? So what I figured we could do after looking at all these guys, I was thinking the falling edge monostable circuit would do it. So check it out. So what it does is it basically just hits up a little bitty pulse at the end. So basically, and here's you see we got redstone on. So the redstone, as soon as it gets turned off by the stuff quick going through the hopper, because we can put a comparator on the hopper, it's going to be turned off, and as soon as it pops back on, it'll pulse with the falling edge, and that should turn on the power rail to get our cart going back. So we'll go back to our world and we'll start working on that, and then maybe we can get our whole delivery system taken care of today. All right, sweet. So that's kind of how I do things. It's kind of how I work my way through it. But so we're gonna have to do a little bit of changes here. We definitely need to take all this stuff out of here, and this will give you a better rundown of how we did have it. So just the delivery chest, all the hoppers went into the delivery chest, And then once the delivery chest got so full, it sent a redstone signal over to here and powered the rail. But obviously we would be sending up small amounts, sometimes large amounts, and we would have the chest just go back, or the minecart chest go back. If this chest was full, then the minecart would come up and then it would just swing right back around and go down. So we didn't, this is not good. This is bad. So we're gonna fix all this and we're gonna make it just a little different. And I'll clean this up a little later. I think just gonna go ahead and grab these goods here. My little base. It's so sad. At first when I was playing Minecraft, I couldn't get it in me to tear stuff up to work on things. It seemed really difficult. It was like, this seems kind of backwards. And now, you know, the more that you realize that that's the only way you can do it, and it is part of the game, and then you get a little better. So it's kind of cool. All right, let's check it. So if this cart comes up, I think we need to make sure that the signal stops. So it needs to stop where there's one dead powered rail. This one, that is powered. Okay, well, that's cool. So let's see how far it powers it up. The stairs here. We need one dead at the end. Oh boy, we got lucky there. So basically, with that way, we know that we could go ahead and move it over to here even, and just move the redstone torch one more. How do we want to look at this? Because based off of where this is going to be, we want to see it come up, or we want to be able to check on it. So I don't want to get any closer to the furnace than like right here. And then the contraption back there with the falling edge monostable circuit. I think we might even go one more up. Okay, I think we have it figured out about where we like it. So here we have the hoppers coming off of the last unpowered rail. So the items that are getting unloaded by a minecart chest. There we go. The items being unloaded through there is going to go all the way through these hoppers into this chest, which will be ready for smelting. So basically, if it's right here, you know, you got all your iron, you got all your gold, cobblestone, whatever you need, and then you're able to pop it. Oh, that's where the other one went. Right? Yeah, you're able to just pop it in the different furnaces we have. And you get it smelted up, you take it over here, you work it on the anvil, you craft it on the table, you enchant it in your enchanting, we're ready to go. So let's see here. After we do that, I think we gotta be careful not to break any blocks. It has drippy little stuff coming down on my noggin. And I think we're gonna venture into, our future storage room here. But that's fine. Now all we have to do is pull a signal off of this hopper right here, which we can do it, I think, right here should be fine. I do want to continue to use some stone bricks under our redstone. I just know that I'm gonna do something really stupid down the road and we're gonna blow it up. So there's the comparator. That's gonna say, hey, you know what? We have the signal of stuff dropping down. So okay, there's that. So if we pop this card on here, this mine card, let's go and put it right there. And if we drop blocks in it, is it coming out? Yeah, it should be coming out. We're not getting anything right now. Why is that? So I thought that the comparator would pull a signal out of the hopper, but maybe not. Let's make one more chest. If we make another chest, I'm thinking, okay, so, and this is actually, I never really thought about this, but it's probably a way to save your iron materials anyways. So if you have a hopper line going down, you should probably put a chest on every other hopper anyways. Which this is going to become pretty handy even in our SMP world for me, this whole thought. So what I'm going to do, I know I won't be able to grab this because that stupid hopper picks it up and they're all gone unless I, nope, they're too fast. But what we're going to do is we can pop a chest right here. And then that, I'm pretty sure, will pull a comparator. The comparator will develop a signal out of it. And then we can use these guys on top of it. So yeah, a way to save materials for sure on, you know, building like a hopper pipe going downwards would be just to, let's see, how much do we need now? We have plenty. Just put a chest in between every other one. And then that one's still not powered. And then we could use the chest to pull the signal out. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill all this in. I think that's the best way it's going to work. Okay, so let's come around here. And right now, let's see if we can get a signal out of that hopper. I mean, out of that chest. Okay, now we're pulling a signal. I'm not sure if it's out of the chest or out of the hopper, but it should be out of the hopper. So I don't know. I'm not sure what it changes, to be honest with you. I just know that, hey, you know what? That's going to work. All right, so let's go ahead and build our falling edge monostable circuit. Now I had to clear out a little more space because what I want to do is I want to do the falling edge monostable circuit to go this way, and then once we've got the pulse at the end, just bring it right back into this block, which would power that rail. So basically we can do one redstone into a block with a torch. Then we want to carry the pulse out one. Here we're able to put in our piston. Alright, and we can put the block on top. So we're going to need to extend that just a little bit more. I just can't have lava be falling on my noggin. That's for sure. Now right here is where we can put a repeater. Now once that comes through, we should be able to run all of our blocks back into here. Now boom, boom, boom. Bring it around. And redstone should come out of here. It won't bother that. I will want to put repeaters going this way so it doesn't interfere with any of this. I'm just going to run repeaters straight into all these so it doesn't interfere. It doesn't mess with any of the redstone that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and test this out. We're going to put, maybe we get a better view from this side. Let's go ahead and put some things in the hopper and see how it kind of comes through here. So once that's done, we should get a pulse. And it came through and we got some power. So what's nice about all these repeaters here is that, let's go ahead and get our minecart together. So let's get this, let's go ahead and test the whole thing, pop it on there. Now I do not think that this will send a big enough pulse to get this guy started back down. Let's go ahead and see what happens. So let's go ahead and shorten it. Alright, so now it's working. A little pulse, and it wasn't enough, as you can see. But maybe if we go ahead and extend, let's go ahead and give this one a full delay and try it again and see if that'll be enough. If not, I'll add some more. There it is, and it sent it down. So basically that's how it's going to work. Now let's test it from the bottom coming up. Now it's time to see if the magic works good. Place that on there. We're going to go ahead and drop, let's just put a few in there. We don't want it to take too long. So we got 13 stone bricks just for fun. Now let's push it up, let it take off to the top. As soon as that gets done unloading, it should come back down to us. And then we'll just have to finish it going all the way spiraling down, and it is back, and it's empty. Yeah, man, we got it figured out. Okay, so now all we have to do is do the spiral case all the way down and work on that down there just a touch. So I'm going to do all that off camera. We'll check that out. And then maybe we'll take some time to just clean this up just a little bit and see how it all finishes out. Alright, so it looks like we got most of this figured out. We got it all filled in. I did leave access there behind the furnaces. Just want to make sure we can get back there. But we can close all this off and it shouldn't affect any of the redstone. So that's closed off there. Let's go ahead and close that there. So now we've got our little area where a cart comes up. Let's go ahead and make a button because we can also use this for an access down to the mine using a mine cart right there. So let's go ahead and make a detector rail. I think we could use a detector rail down below. We need one pressure plate. I think we're going to need a little bit of iron. And we already have redstone. So detector rails like this. Bam, bam, bam. Put that in the middle and one here. I think we can use these down below. Alright, so if we have our minecart, we go and place that right here. Let's get in, push the button, and we're off. And let's look up. Now all these torches I use to power every individual rail. But there's our paths down to the bottom. And now we're stuck. Let's hop out here. This is good. Hey, I want you to break. There it is. So if we put a detector rail right here, and then we power rail the rest of the way, we have plenty of resources, plenty of gold, that kind of thing. So let's just go ahead and finish putting in at least the last 3 powered rails just to use them up. Okay. So now if we have a cart, now I want to be somewhat careful, but let's put a cart here. That powers that rail. So when we come down, it should keep us going. So if we go up, let's get in it. We go up. Now let's see how that detector rail acts on the way back. It's a pretty cool little view too. Just look up. If you don't look up, it's like, whoa. So we're back up. Now let's go down and see how that detector rail acts. Oh. Boy, if you've got nauseous problems, I would look away. Look away. See, and we shot clear down here. So that's pretty good. That works out really nice. That way this isn't powered all the time. Because if it was powered all the time and it hit a block, it would just bounce back and go all the way back up. Now this is probably just going to be for nowsies kind of thing. So let's go ahead and test it out from way down here. Let's just do 3 gravel. Not that we would actually need to smelt any gravel. So that's been sent on. Ooh. That's not quite enough. Alright, so now we've got the 3. From here now, let's go ahead and hit the button. It's on its way. Now let's see what happens when it comes back down. It should launch into its spot and stop. There's only 3 items, so it may take a while for it to come back down, but it won't take a while to unload. Man, this is good, man. A lot of redstone fun. Okay, so we almost got... Oh, here it comes. I hear it already. So, let's see if it worked. Everything's unloaded. It's empty. We've done everything that we wanted to accomplish today. And that should be enough for today's episode, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you're having a good time. If you liked the episode, make sure you hit a like on it. If you didn't like it, hey, you know, maybe give some feedback down in the down belows there. And we'll just keep on building. We'll keep on playing. Look forward to some ARC videos and some SMP action. We're doing some base building there. Watch that next episode, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.